Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tired?
Yeah, I'm super tired.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. I was like sitting, right before we were doing this, and I was like, man, I feel really anxious and like kind of like this sense of like fear, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just because I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm super tired. I'm hoping the Bagheera sleeps tonight
Yeah,
because we still need to wake him up and give him his medication.
that's right. Tonight, Bagheera starts Kitty Prozac.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I know that my lips are super red. If maybe you know, maybe you don't, I have eczema. And my lips get really sensitive. And now that it's getting colder, my skin is, really,
Yeah.
really doing some wacky stuff.
My skin's getting super dry again.
Yeah. I felt like we had kind of started to adjust.
Yeah, same.
And then now that it's getting cold, it's like just like it was when we first got here.
Yeah, that's totally how I feel too.
Yeah. So what's been on your mind lately? What are you excited about? What have you been up to?
Oof. Um, I'm excited for Bagheera to start his medication.
Yeah,
So hopefully
same.
he will sleep and
Right.
we can sleep
Mm-hmm.
because I am just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm excited to like catch up on sleep, catch up on work,
Yeah.
catch up on all this stuff that I haven't been able to do because I've been so tired.
Yeah. It'll be nice to wake up and feel rested.
Yeah, and to wake up and it's not 3:30 in the morning.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be great to sleep through a full night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing.
Well, we almost bought a car.
Yeah, we did almost buy a car.
We were looking at Subaru Crosstreks.
Yeah, and they're cute.
They
I
are
like
very
them.
cute. Yeah, and they're definitely big enough that we could easily build a removable platform to sleep on for
Yeah.
car camping.
Yeah, like you. Oh, hi. You fit in there, and like I
Yeah.
easily fit. It's not a big deal for me, but that was exciting to see that it would work for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. What do you think, applesauce? Car camping?
I don't think Applesauce wants to go car camping.
Me either. She just wants everyone to look at her.
Well, can you blame her? She's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So we filmed a wedding yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Really short.
It was so short. It was freezing though, so I was glad it was so short.
The ceremony was like minutes long.
Yeah.
If that.
It was in front of this pond, and there was literally like ice over most of the surface of the pond. Like that's how cold it was.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You look over and there's like ducks standing on the water on
Yeah.
the ice.
Yeah. So I was glad it was short. It was really pretty up there though.
Yeah. Log Haven.
Yeah.
Which is in the.
Applesauce.
Oh, hey, don't knead on that applesauce. Don't you do it.
She's like, oh, I'll do it.
I've been enjoying shooting that kind of stuff with you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to do something different.
Yeah, it is.
And it's nice for me to do something where I'm not the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's been super nice.
It's fun to be behind the scenes sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. There's something about filming people in love that's just like the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always so cute.
It really is. Yesterday was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of good B-roll.
Yeah?
While you guys were setting them up for like more formal shots, I just kept like kind of rolling. So it's like all the little moments between them.
Those
And I
little
always like
moments.
those.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I super like those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like them joking around or being uncomfortable or whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
cute. And then like when they're swapping out for photos, like swapping out families. Hey now.
Applesauce.
It's always cute to see like them interact together with each other as they're like getting into their groups, you know?
Yeah, totally. I like that the bride's dad had the same last name as me.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was pretty hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He really got a kick out of it when I told him that we look like brothers and that we're both so handsome that you can tell we're related.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Applesauce, please don't do that. She's like, I'm not getting enough attention.
Yeah.
I'm not the center of everything right now.
Applesauce. Come on.
I don't want to see your butt.
Are you sure? We've been up to a lot. There's been a lot of like different stuff going on lately.
Yeah.
Shot that wedding. I went to Indiana.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I got hired by doesn't really matter, but guy flew me out to Indiana, shoot the stuff for his family. That was really fun.
Yeah. You surprised me on the way back.
That's true. I did surprise you
That
on
was
the
a
way
good
back.
surprise.
Yeah. The vlog of that is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
People
that
can
will.
see that.
Hey. Why? Why?
And now I just have a ton of editing to do for that. Like
Yeah.
a ton.
Yeah, you do.
But it was pretty cool. It was fun. Something interesting to you, applesauce? So we're not getting a car though.
No, not right now.
So we were looking, and cross tracks are pretty expensive, even used.
Yeah. They are. She keeps hitting me in the face with her tail.
Do you think you can get her to sit in your lap?
I tried and she got up here. I'll try again.
Applesauce, and she just snagged that cushion.
Applesauce.
So, what else have we been up to?
Honestly, I don't even remember. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm struggling to put it together.
Yeah, we've
I'm
been
not
running
in
a lot.
this episode. It's just you and Applesauce talking.
We've been running a lot of errands because we borrowed our friend's car.
Yeah.
We made a new friend. We made a new friend who we haven't hung out with yet, but she, I don't really know to what degree she does sponsored stuff, but she does it, and we are going to sit down with her and actually do an episode with her.
Nice.
Because she said that she wanted to do,
Thank you.
she said she wanted to sit down and pick our brains about how we run Logical Harmony and how we make money and all that, so, right? So we messaged her and said, let's do it. Oh, and we're also going to hang out with Bagheera's vet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. He seems nice.
Yeah, he's probably about our age.
Yeah.
Maybe a little older.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because he has like a little bit of graying on his facial hair, but you never know if that's because he's, you know, a little older, or maybe that's just how his hair is.
Yep.
Yep. And now Applesauce is showing her butt to the world.
Applesauce, come on.
So what else? What's going on? Have you learned anything new? Has anything cool happened? Are you excited about anything coming up?
Sorry, just her and her tail. I'm excited for winter content.
To create it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really excited about the jackets we got.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So we're doing a collab with Noise, and we're doing content in trade for jackets,
Yeah.
which is fine because they're jackets. I mean, I think as far as jackets like that go, they're affordable,
Yeah, I think so too.
but they're not cheap.
No.
Jackets in that realm are just not cheap.
Yeah, and for women, they have a few different styles, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so I got 2.
I'm getting 3. I have 2 now. They're sending another one.
That's exciting.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. We went to the pumpkin patch yesterday with Jess.
Yeah, we shot. Well, yeah, that'll be. Yeah, I think I have a vlog about that. Oh, I didn't. We didn't end it at all. That's okay.
No.
We'll record something at the end of this to end that vlog.
Okay. But yeah, that was fun. That was a
Oh,
lot of fun.
you got this ghost pumpkin
I did.
for 91 cents.
Yeah, I thought it'd be way more expensive.
Except they wouldn't use the credit card for less than $1, so Jess actually bought it for you.
Because she had cash.
Yep.
I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, we
It was
pretty
a
much
cute-
never have cash.
pumpkin place.
Yeah, it was a cute pumpkin place.
I'd like to go back maybe. What are you looking at? You're
Okay,
very
we
distracting.
gotta pep up.
I know, I'm so
So
tired.
far, we haven't really talked about anything.
No.
We gotta talk about some real stuff that's going on. What's on your mind? Opinions on current political or news things? Anything cool happened in the news that you've heard about?
Nothing. Well, I guess it depends on how you feel politically, but
Okay, never mind.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been so tired the past few days that
Yeah.
I have not been able to like process much of anything.
Yeah.
And it's like really hitting me. I think yesterday, like last night and the night before combined, I think I got 5 hours of sleep. So I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. So I'm sorry. I know I'm really low energy and I'm like not following stuff. What?
I know something you're excited about.
What?
That it might snow on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's scheduled to snow here.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like here, not like in the hill. I mean,
No.
it is in the hill. I like too that I said scheduled, not forecast. It's scheduled.
It's scheduled. It's on the schedule.
It's on the calendar.
So it's on there in pen. It can't change.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to not get my hopes up because, again, it's Utah.
Yeah.
Things change quickly, but it's been forecasted for days for
Yeah.
it to, like, consistently on Sunday to snow.
The way I was putting it to my mom is like, it's just like, you know, if you live somewhere where it rains, there's forecasts for rain and then it doesn't rain, you know,
Yeah.
it gets pushed back. So yeah, I feel you. We don't want to get our hopes up too much, but it would be pretty sweet.
It'd be amazing.
Maybe we should try to figure out something like plan to have that day open for shooting. So that if it does snow, we could just like run down, you know, to that field where I flew my drone,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
and we could just like, I don't know, shoot some outfit stuff in the snow, especially with the jackets,
Yeah.
the new jackets. That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I would like that a lot.
You would.
Yeah, and then we need to get stuff to make hot chocolate.
Yeah.
So if it does snow, then we're prepared.
Yeah, we have to be prepared for hot chocolate.
You do. Hot chocolate weather's important.
It is. You're making me tired, man.
Sorry, I'm so tired.
I know.
I'm doing my best.
I think I was like kind of tricking myself into thinking I wasn't so tired. And then we sat down to do this and my brain's just like, nah, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Because before this, we ate dinner, we were watching Harry Potter. It's pretty mindless stuff.
Yeah.
So it was easy to feel like, oh, I'm awake. And now that we're doing this, I'm like, I can't think.
I've been
So
enjoying
tired.
cooking with you a lot this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
I don't know if I'm just enjoying it more because it's been so long since we've had a kitchen,
Yeah.
like our own kitchen,
Yeah, it's been years.
or if it's like I'm kind of enjoying it because I feel like we're making good food, but we're also saving money by not going out to eat a ton.
Yeah, we hardly go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep.
There's definitely, ooh, what winter recipes are you excited to make?
I think we already talked about that.
I think we might have to.
Yeah, we definitely did. But I'm excited about all the staples. I'm excited for stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
Because Whole Foods makes that vegan stuffing mix. Pretty excited for stuffing. Excited for like mashed potatoes.
Love mashed potatoes.
I almost made mashed potatoes for dinner tonight, but we didn't. We only had 2 potatoes,
Yeah, that's useless.
which I guess technically is still mashed potatoes. and
Yeah.
mashed- But yeah,
Not enough.
because we have those frozen mushrooms from Trader Joe's. Those are pretty delicious. If y'all haven't had, it's like a frozen mushroom medley from Trader Joe's. It's pretty delicious.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
And pretty cheap for like the mushrooms that are in it and the amount of mushrooms.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was thinking I would make, and obviously this is just something we can plan for later, but basically just mashed potatoes and then cook up some of those mushrooms, throw a little bit of it into a food processor, or the blender to make it like a gravy, and then leave some of it not totally, chopped up or lightly chopped. So it's a nice chunky mushroom gravy. I'm not hungry at all, but this is making my mouth water.
You're funny.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
mashed
funny.
potatoes would be rad.
Yeah. Oh, I also got boots today.
Oh, yeah, you did get boots today. They're cute. They're
They're-
like little duck boots.
Oh, let me grab them. Oh, sorry, Bagheera. I woke him up when I put my foot down. So,
He is loving that heating pad so much.
yeah, he is. So they are, they're vegan, obviously. I got them at Sierra, which, if you've never heard of Sierra, it's Home Goods and Michael's. No,
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx. Home Goods and TJ Maxx. It's that same company, but it's all for outdoor stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like camping gear, like a lot of really cool stuff. Snowshoes, tents, like everything from like more like exercise, active wear, camp gear,
Yeah.
clothing to like full on, very much like an REI. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's a good way. It's like the Home Goods TJ Maxx version of REI.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are cute. I like them.
they're so warm. I love them. I love them a lot, and they were $40,
Yeah.
which is like for a pair of shoes. Come on, and they're waterproof.
Yeah.
So that was what was really important. Is like obviously it would have been cool to get hiking boots, and I think I will get hiking boots in the summer.
Yeah.
But for right now, these are probably a way better option because we're just going to be walking short distances, and again, they're pretty cute. I like them.
Yeah, they're cute. They're practical. I need to get a pair like that.
Yeah.
Because I have my older pair, but the top is plaid, so they don't go with everything. So I wanted to get like a plain pair.
Yeah. You're definitely going to need to do that.
Yeah.
What else did I get? Oh, I got a beanie.
Yeah, you got a beanie. I got a little like ear warmer thingy.
Oh, yeah, that thing's
the
cute.
headband thing.
Yeah. V cute.
Yeah. That's it though.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say about Sierra. It's a cool store. Definitely worth checking out if you can.
Yeah.
I just love that they have. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Especially now that we're going into winter, it's cool because they have all of this amazing winter gear. And when we were planning to move out here from California, we were looking for where to buy that, and it was like either
so hard.
Yeah, it was hard to find, and when you could find it, it was online and it was expensive.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, because it's part of the culture, like snow or whatever, it's so easy to find.
Yeah.
Which is exciting to me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. I wish I was wearing those boots right now. They're so warm.
Put them on. Put them on.
No. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, we'll have to get you a good pair of slippers.
Yeah.
Like maybe we should find like, because I have like my faux Uggs that are faux leather, and they're so comfortable for indoors.
The ones you're wearing right now.
Yeah, maybe we should find a pair like this for you
Yeah.
that you could wear around the house too.
I need just like, we've talked about this before. I need just like comfy winter clothes,
Yeah.
like stuff to relax in. Cause like
Same.
my pants, like these aren't super skinny or anything, but they're like the
jeans.
pants. Yeah, I guess they're kind of like jeans, and they're really like, you know, what I wear to shoot weddings and what I wear out. And I like some clothes that are just like soft, sit around the house, be cozy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Me too.
So we need to do that.
Yeah, because I have a couple pairs of leggings. I'm not the biggest fan of leggings. I will wear them, but I want like cuter, cozier stuff.
Yeah. I remember something I was going to talk to you about for this episode.
Oh,
I thought it would be fun for us to talk about a challenge that we overcame. Because remember, after we filmed the last one, we were like, man, like, it's cool that the whole premise of these episodes is to be super positive, but like we also want to share a lot more of our lives, and some of that is that sometimes stuff happens and it sucks.
yeah.
And rather than just complaining, I thought it would be cool to put it into the context of, yeah, this happened, but like, here's how we overcame it, you know? So like, what's a challenge do you think that you had that you overcame?
That's a tough question,
Yeah,
especially with how tired I am.
right.
Um,
Didn't we get into a big fight? Was that this week or no? I feel like we kind of like got into something.
it was like a week and a half ago, but it's about stuff that we can't talk about.
What stuff? About the stuff that's going on? Oh, where we might go see my family?
Yeah.
That stuff? We got in a big fight about that?
We got in a fight about stuff that's like related to it, and then we're like, look, we have to remember this is why this is going
right,
on, and that's why we're fighting. Like, we shouldn't be fighting.
Okay.
Because it's not.
I remember why I thought of that, because that was something that I feel like I overcame, because typically when I get annoyed or upset or like mad with you, it's really hard for me to let that go. Not like, I don't think it's hard in the sense of like in the long term, like I hold on to it and never forgive you, because it's not like that. Like when we have an argument a week later, I'm not still thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it's in the moment, like it's really, really tough, or historically it's been really tough for me in the moment to, whoa. Applesauce, do you have any idea how close you were to just rolling off of that? Oh my gosh. Also, are you going to finish your beer so we can share this one?
Yeah, I'm nervous to
You're good. She's fine. She'll land on her feet maybe. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of myself for, even though I was like pretty upset,
Yeah.
I feel like I was actually able to hear you, which is like probably not something that you feel I can do that often or that I've been super good at in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been reflecting a lot on like who I am in our relationship and like who I've wanted to be in our relationship, and like I've read so many books on like relationships and communication and like being, being a better leader, just being a better communicator, like all this stuff, and then I don't really put it into action, which is sad because I feel like I used to, like I was trying so hard before,
Yeah.
and I've kind of like fallen out of that, and I've just been thinking how much I want to get back into that so that I can be better for you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
I've been thinking about how much I love you so much lately. Makes me want to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry right now.
Why?
I don't know, just because you're so nice and you're so good to me, and like you've just been there for me through so much stuff. And like,
Yeah. We've been through a lot together.
yeah, and like I will say, like, I'm one of those people who I do not think that being through a lot with somebody is like a good criteria for having them in your life, like especially if they're like shitty.
Yeah.
But like I feel like we've ooh, okay. No, I just came up with like a new phrase. I wouldn't say that we've gone through a lot together. I would say we've grown through a lot together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is a good way of putting that.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've like, stuff has come up and we've grown as individuals and as a couple as
Yeah.
a result through all of it.
Yeah.
And like, there have been times where it's been really hard and like a lot of growing pains, but we've done it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. It's really special because it's tough to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, challenge that you overcame recently?
Oh man. Well, so I actually thought of kind of the same thing, but my version of it, which is like, when I get upset, it can be hard for me to step back and like detach from my emotions, which is, I have a really hard time communicating about my emotions because they're hard for me to process. Sorry, I have applesauce hair in my mouth. And in that whole thing that was going on when we were arguing, I was getting really upset and it was really hard for me to think straight. And I was really proud of myself for like stepping back and being like, no, just being logical about this. And like, why are we at this position? Why are we arguing? What's caused us to argue?
Yeah.
And then stepping back from it emotionally really allowed me to be like, oh, it's because of this. And that's not a reason why we should be fighting. Like, it's a reason why we should be coming together.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing for me.
Yeah, I agree. That's huge.
Like, sorry, cat hair. Like, yeah, I get like, emotional stuff is really tough for me to navigate, and it's very easy for me to shut down.
Which I think is tough, especially when we're arguing, because I feel like I'm really good at saying, like, I wouldn't just say this to anybody, but I'm really good when I want to say how I'm feeling. I can, like, bam, like, I feel anxious, I feel scared, this is what it feels like in my body, this is how it's coming through, this is what's going on in my head, and I can say that, and then you sort of get like, and when we're, and so like when we're in the heat of like an argument or like a debate, and you are struggling to articulate, but I'm like, bam, 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 bam.
I get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, I can't even process like how I'm feeling and what my emotions are, much less yours. Like, it's really tough for me.
Yeah.
So that whole thing, like, to be able to step back and think about it and be like, you know what, there's no reason we should be fighting because it's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's this, this thing out of our hands.
Totally.
And that we needed, I was proud of myself for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
You little cutie. So, something that was kind of on my mind a while back, and then I sort of like forgot about it, and then I remembered it, is that I want to get the new Oculus thing. I think it's called Oculus Quest.
Is that the one that we tried at Ricky's house or no? I don't remember.
I don't know that it's exactly the same because since he was developing games for it,
Yeah.
I think it was a beta version.
Okay.
But effectively, yeah.
It was
So
pretty
it's-
fun.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar, it's an Oculus, a VR headset, and it doesn't have any cables running to anything. It's totally self-contained, and then you have controllers as well. Excuse me, and they're also not running, connecting to anything, not even to the headset. They're totally
Yeah.
independent, and you can play all these amazing games.
Including one where you're a mouse.
Oh yeah,
That was
one.
fun.
Oh, what Moss? I think is what it's called, or
Yeah.
Legend of Moss. Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah.
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 What?
It kind of made me think of the Redwall books, which I loved as a kid. And I know I've talked about that, not on this channel, I don't think, but
No.
yeah.
That was funny because we were trying to find audiobooks to fall asleep to, and so we put on the Redwall books. Oh wait,
No. I
What-
would love to listen to
what
those.
was it then that we put on about the rabbits?
Watership Down.
Watership Down. That's what it was.
'Cause
And
I-
you're like, oh no, it's this book about like rabbits and their lives, and then in the
It's
first
political.
10 minutes, it's talking about like a field of rabbit carcasses, like just blood covered grass and dead rabbits everywhere, and I'm like, I'm trying to fall asleep, dude.
Yeah, it's using like that guise of being like, animals and innocent like children's book to talk about politics.
And I'm sure it's amazing. It's just not what I want to listen to when I'm trying to fall
No,
asleep.
but we should see if the Redwall books are on Audible. I would love that
I don't
so
know.
much.
I feel like that was a pretty huge strikeout. I'm not sure if I'm ready
They're
to.
very different. I mean, I first read Watership Down in like 3rd grade. So my perception of the like what it was communicating was a little more naive. But the Redwall books are definitely more fantasy. Definitely more kid fantasy. They're fun.
What
anyway,
are we drinking?
Modelo.
Modelo.
We're not sponsored.
I wish Modelo would sponsor us. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
One of the sponsored content platforms the other day emailed about a Modelo sponsorship.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
but-
serious?
But we can't do it.
Why
because
not?
It was about beer and wine pairings, and they needed to ship the wine to you, and you can't ship alcohol into Utah.
God damn it.
So, yeah. 'Cause-
Wait, so they were pairing the beer with wine?
Yeah, like talking about, honestly, I thought the campaign it sounded a little bit sexist.
Oh,
Because it was
really?
like, oh, like you and your partner, and about how one of you likes wine and the other likes beer, but you're okay with the others. Like you tried their beer and you liked it, and you tried, like,
well,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
It was
that-
just very gender stereotype.
that is kind of how we were, but probably the opposite of how they intended it if
Yeah.
it was meant to be gendered.
I think that's kind of why it bothered me, because I was like, so because I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to like beer?
Yeah. I didn't like beer until St. Clair Brown started making it.
That's so crazy.
And then when I started having theirs, I was like, yeah, this is okay. And then I started being like, oh my God, this is so good.
Yeah.
Now I love beer.
Like, I'm from Oregon, so in high school we were drinking microbrew. Like,
Cheers to the hipster Tashina in high school.
it's just being an Oregonian.
Yeah, I know. That's what's funny about it is that you weren't a hipster at all. You were just from Oregon.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, the Oculus Quest.
Yeah.
I think it's only $200,
Okay.
which is like my
Terrible.
No, it's not terrible. And my reasoning for why it's even more of a reasonable price, you looking at Bagheera? He's so cute. Is that I've been wanting to get a gym membership
Yeah.
of some sort. I need to do some sort of exercise. Mm-hmm. And especially in winter, not having a car, I'm not going to go ride my bike around in the snow,
No.
obviously. I really don't see myself going for a run in winter if I didn't do it in spring or fall or summer.
No.
So we've both played it, and some of the games on it are very physical. I mean, you're moving your whole body around. I
I only played Moss
oh,
or
you
whatever
didn't
it
play
was.
that lightsaber one?
No.
Beat Saber, that's what it's called.
Never.
Do you know how it works?
I saw you play it, but I don't know how it works.
I'll explain it for the viewers. So basically, you're standing there, and in each of your hands, you have like a lightsaber. And then these blocks are coming toward you in different patterns. And there's like walls coming toward you.
Okay.
So you have to like move out of the way of the walls and like slice the sabers, or slice the blocks, but they have like arrows on the blocks.
Okay.
And you have to slice them in whatever direction the arrows are. So you're like, bam,
So
bam,
kind of like
bam,
DDR
bam, bam.
mixed with Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Man, Fruit Ninja was a good game.
Yeah, I remember when we first met, you were playing that all the time.
Comment if you remember Fruit Ninja. Comment if you were a Fruit Ninja. Wow. Fruit Ninja was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's very much like Fruit Ninja and DDR. Slash
Applesauce had thoughts.
Guitar Hero, I guess.
I never.
That's how you play the guitar.
It's a very Dire Straits way to do it.
Is it?
Slash Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, the animatronic things that play instruments.
Wow. Oh, you know what else I'm excited about?
What?
I think that the new Sam Chase album is coming out soon.
Oh, nice.
Like I don't know why I think this, but I'm fairly certain it'll be out before the end of the year, and I'm really
Nice.
excited about it.
Nice. I wonder if they'll stop in Salt Lake on their tour.
I doubt it. But that would be amazing. I should get in touch with Devin and see if we can try to coordinate that.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
That'd be so rad. I would love that so much.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yep.
It'd be fun.
Yep. So what do you think about getting an Oculus Quest? Like obviously we would probably just get one and share it.
Yeah.
But do you think it's something you would play? Do you think you'd have fun? Is it something you want? Like,
I don't
where
know.
are you at? Like, do you think it would be worth the $200 considering we
mean-
have no money?
I played once for like 20 minutes. So to me, I'm indifferent, and that was a while ago.
Well, did you ever play like DDR or any of those games?
No.
Okay.
I would try it. But I'm not like super excited about the idea of it
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
personally.
Yeah.
But if it's something you enjoy, I support that, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, the main thing I'm telling myself at least is that there are so many games that involve physical activity, and like I feel like I never even move fast in my daily life. You know what I mean? Like I don't move quickly, like unless I'm riding my bike, which I haven't done in at least a month or two.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So something moving around out there. Mm-hmm. We're getting a bunch of new neighbors.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
It is a little weird. We don't want neighbors.
No.
Neighbors are kind of like roommates you can't tell to be quiet.
Yeah.
You can't just tell them to move out because their kids are too annoying.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what else are you excited about? What's going on?
I'm thinking. I'm excited about the new Shane Dawson series. I know that's like fluffy and stupid,
What's
but
it about?
so it's about he and Jeffree Star are making a palette together, and it's
Oh, okay.
they documented the whole process, start to finish, like from conceptualizing it to like getting the test shades and all that. And so it's been really cool to watch.
Yeah.
And to see it on that type of scale too. Like Shane has like 20 some million subscribers. Like it's not like they're doing this like palette that they're going to make 50 of, and you know,
Yeah.
like they know it's going to sell, they know it's going to be big.
How many subscribers does Jeffree have?
16 million, I think. I could be totally wrong. I don't remember.
And also,
actually.
it seems like an interesting product to choose because Shane does nothing to do with makeup at all. Does he even wear makeup?
He's starting to now, like he's experimenting with it more. But it sounds like from watching the first series, that when he was like doing stuff with Jeffree, he was like, yeah, I've always been intrigued by this world. I've always been curious about it, but like I'm too self-conscious to dabble in it. And Jeffree was like, don't be fucking self-conscious. Like, do you enjoy yourself, like enjoy your time. And so like in this new series, you kind of see Shane like starting to play with makeup and get excited about it. And it's been really cool. And like, I think for him, obviously I can't speak for him, but it's just cool to see this like different side of his personality
Sure.
that you don't see as someone who watches his videos. And it's like a, you know, it's just cool to see them go through like packaging. And I feel like you see a different side of Jeffree too. And obviously I don't know Jeffree either, but like, you know, it's just cool to see a different side of these people. And it's cool to see the process, like the making process, the conceptual process, talking about packaging, talking about cost of goods, like all this stuff that like people in the industry don't really openly talk about, at least like in a documented on YouTube kind of way. So it's been really cool to see that. Like, and I kind of think like no matter how people feel about Shane or Jeffree, it's cool to watch because it's a different take on the makeup industry. Not even necessarily a different take, but you see a different side of it. And I think that's really cool. Like, it's exciting to me to see. Like, I don't know if, like, I don't know what the palette's going to look like, things like that. Like, but it's just been cool to watch.
Cool.
It's cool to see that process. Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. It makes me excited about, like, we'll see how this pans out. But, like, there was another brand that approached me recently about collabing on a product.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's been kind of cool. Like, I'm hoping that one goes somewhere.
Would I know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say it because I don't want to have to do any real
Yeah,
editing.
I know. I'm not going to. But yeah, so it's been kind of cool to watch that series with that on my mind.
Yeah.
And to try and figure out, okay, what would I want to make and what would it be like and things like that, because it's not the first time I've done it, but it'd be cool to have one that like comes out, you know?
Yeah. It's funny because like I've been fighting so hard to get you to document more and to vlog more, which is kind of crazy because I'm the one doing all the work and you just have to sit there and talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that you're watching this, Shane. It's good for me
Yeah.
that you're watching this because hopefully it'll have an impact and it'll inspire you to document more.
Yeah, I think so, especially thinking about the product process. It's been really cool to watch.
Yeah.
And to see how different it is and how similar it is in other ways than the stuff that I've done before. Like, that's been cool.
Yeah.
I think you would like it just because it's interesting to watch this process.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many parts it is. And I'm assuming it's also genius, too, because it's like the best marketing tactic for this upcoming palette.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Absolutely.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
This is exactly why, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. Like, this is exactly why I've been trying to get you to do this stuff for years.
yeah, I know. But it's cool to see.
Applesauce is being so cute. She's doing this.
Are you sleepy, baby?
Like her little eyes. Oh, now they're open.
Yeah, someone outside moved. Look at Bagheera, though.
My eyes are so dry.
My stepmom brought us, and my stepmom and dad brought us this, like, heated mat that you plug into the wall. And we plug it in for a little bit and then turn it off and put a cat bed on it so it's all heated up. And Bagheera's just, like, passed out.
Yep. Very
Like,
cute.
yeah.
Very cute.
He had a big day. He went to the vet.
What? I thought this was a fully charged battery when I put it in this camera, and now it says it has one little bar left.
That's weird.
I know. I'm very annoyed by that.
That made me think of another thing I'm excited about.
Tell me.
I've been watching the new Ghost Hunters
Oh, yeah?
and the new Ghost Nation, and that's been exciting. We won't talk about it much more, but it
No,
made me think of that.
please.
I mean, it's just been cool to see because
Yeah.
I like watched Ghost Hunters when it first came out for
Yeah.
years, and I
You
like
love
their
those shows.
approach. Yeah, and then to see that Josh Gates was an executive
Oh,
producer
yeah.
of Ghost Nation, I was like, what? Like two of my favorite things on TV combined. This
Josh
is
Gates,
amazing.
your one true love. The only thing that
love
would
Josh
make
Gates.
it better is if Andy Samberg did a guest appearance.
That'd be funny.
Don't they do, or is it a different Ghost Hunter show where they have celebrity guests?
So they've had a couple on the original run of Ghost Hunters. Meatloaf was on there on 2 episodes. And I found out recently that how he was on there is he was such a big fan of the show. He went to the website and filled out the contact form. It was like, hey, I'm Meatloaf. I love your show. I want to be on it. Can you imagine what that must have been like for those dudes? Like,
Pretty amazing.
to get this email from Meatloaf being like, I love you. Can I be on your show?
That reminds me of the episode that we were just watching of Expedition Unknown, where Josh Gates is just like walking down the road, and then Alice Cooper recognizes him, and Alice Cooper comes up to meet Josh Gates.
Yeah, that's
And it's like,
amazing.
I've seen everything you've ever done. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen everything.
Yeah, like Destination Truth, everything.
Yeah.
Man, meeting
Alice
Josh Gates would
Cooper's-
be crazy.
Huh?
Meeting Josh Gates would be crazy. Sorry, you were saying Alice Cooper.
Oh, just that, like, I don't actually know anything about him, but, you know, from that interaction and obviously from him in Wayne's World, I just
Not
imagine that
really.
he's a pretty cool dude, like, in real life.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
I like how in Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2, they made Alice Cooper and Steven Tyler respond so differently to the same scenario.
I don't remember Steven Tyler.
He goes, you're worthy, get up.
Oh, and Alice Cooper just
He's
has
like,
him kiss the rings.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, working with Josh Gates would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. When I saw the clip
Yep, Garrett, do you have something you wanted to add?
where they were talking about the Meatloaf thing, I was like, man, if I ever have like bigger numbers, I'm totally going to email Josh Gates. And then I went on Instagram and realized that I have more Instagram followers than Steve and Tango from well, now it's Ghost Nation is their new show. And then I was like, what if I DM them and was like, hey, can I be on your show?
I think you should absolutely do that.
I would love it.
Might be better to, like, I mean, yeah, maybe we could work out like a better pitch than that. I'm sure that's not what you were planning on sending.
No.
But yeah, I think that could be cool.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, especially because I feel like we could write a pitch that really shows how much of a fan you really are.
Yeah.
Because you could be like, I remember in this episode, blah, 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 blah.
I remember in this episode, Steve, when you dared Tango to crawl under that weird thing and he got stuck.
Yeah.
I remember when the bee flew at you. Yeah. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a part of like stuff I'm interested in that I don't think I ever really talk about.
Okay, so what are the top 5 TV shows? Like if somebody came up to you and they said, Tashina, I'm going to be your agent, but the only thing I'm going to do is help you get on TV shows. Sorry, my eyes are killing me.
Oof. You okay?
Yeah, they're dry because I'm so tired, but also these different lights that we're using, it's
They're
just,
really
it's way
bright.
worse.
Yeah.
I think it's the angle.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so if somebody came up to you and said, Sheena, I'm going to be your fairy god agent, and I'm just going to get you on 5 TV shows, and those are the only shows you can be on in your whole life. And one of them can be a show that you create with any cast you want. What would they be? That can be a 6th one.
Okay.
So what would the 5 shows you'd want to be on be?
So I don't even think I watch 5 TV shows.
Okay.
So this is pretty simple.
So then let's do 3.
Okay.
3 plus the show that you would create.
Okay. Expedition Unknown. Hands down, number 1 choice.
Really?
Yes, that'd be amazing.
What would you Expedition?
I don't know.
Really? There's, out of all the stuff you've seen Josh Gates investigate, there's not a continuation of one or something that you'd want to dive deeper into or just dive differently into? Like,
He's done some really cool stuff at the pyramids in South America. Like a lot of really cool ones.
I thought you were going to say something to do with the Yeti because you seemed really excited about
Yes. I love the Yeti, but he did the 4-part follow-up. I feel like he covered it really well there.
Okay, all right. So you feel like you did a bad job with the pyramids in South America?
No, I just feel like
Just
there's
kidding.
so much more to unpack there.
Yeah.
Especially if you think about the episodes of Destination Truth that he did there, combined with the episodes of Expedition Unknown. It's like 2 totally different angles on the same thing.
So
Really cool.
So maybe like the Expedition Unknown approach to like the structure of the show, but like with a little bit more of the alien side of it.
Yeah. Or like the spiritual or whatever.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yeah. Ghost Nation would be rad,
Ghost Nation,
as we've talked about.
which is the new show from the people who started Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
Is that,
So
okay.
the new version, like the reboot of Ghost Hunters, only has one guy, Grant. So Grant and Jason created Ghost Hunters, and Grant left at one point, and they continued without him. And now the reboot is with Grant and a whole new cast. Meanwhile, Jason, Steve, and Tango have Ghost Nation. So it's different. I watched the premiere, and it is a little more like produced than Ghost Hunters is. But I felt like they just vibed so well together, and I don't know how I feel about the new cast of Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
Grant's rad. Anyway.
So what would you explore in your episode of Ghost Hunters?
I think it'd be so cool to go back to one of like the sanatoriums or something that they went
creepy.
to,
Yeah.
because there's so much there. Or like, is it East State Penitentiary or something? Like just some of these old prisons. Like
Intense.
it's super intense, but super cool. Like there's so much to learn, and there's so many different factors there. Yeah, so I think that. I guess Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't think I'm a good actor though. I feel like reality would be a little better suited for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would the episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine be about, or at least what would your character be? Because like it would just be a cameo.
It'd be
so
a
like,
cameo. It'd be like when Akiva's on it and he has like one line.
You just want one line.
Yeah.
So in your wildest dream where you could have anything, you're gonna do one line in an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really dreaming big.
I'm not a good actor. Like I'm not.
No
I'd
one
be
said you had
so
to be a good
nervous.
actor.
Like if it was more than that, I think I would probably just like throw up, and then be like, get her out of here.
Maybe your character. Maybe you could be like maybe you could be like an undercover cop who your undercover stuff is that you like go and party at nightclubs, and so your character throws up a lot because the joke is that like you've kind of like actually sort of started partying a little too much, but you're still really good at your job. You just get
That's so much pressure.
But
Maybe I would
But what's
wanna
the
do
worst thing
Brooklyn
that's gonna
Nine-Nine.
happen? You're gonna throw up, and then it's just part of your character. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I guess.
You're welcome.
I guess.
Okay, so that's those are the three.
Yeah.
What's the third one? What's the show you would create, and what would it be, and who would the cast be? Also, very surprised that you didn't say anything about Catfish or the Kardashians.
Oh my
That's
god! How
surprising.
did I forget Catfish?
I don't know, but you chose one line in Brooklyn Nine-Nine instead.
I'm sorry, Neve. Oh my god, Catfish would be so much fun.
Okay, so what's the show?
The show I would create.
Mm-hmm. And who would be the cast?
Okay. I think it would be so rad to do a TV show version of Dan Aykroyd's radio show about the paranormal.
Huh. Okay. And would Dan Aykroyd be on the show?
Yeah.
Would it be like you, Dan Aykroyd, and Josh Gates?
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Yes.
How tall
Yes.
is...
I would be their weird, awkward little tiny
Yeah, I was going to say, because
child-sized
Josh
person.
Gates is what? How tall is he? Hey, Siri.
He's tall. Hey Siri, how tall is Josh Gates?
Okay, I'm just going to...
Josh Gates was 6 feet.
He
2 inches
was
tall.
6 feet 2 inches tall, according to Siri.
He was? When?
Hey Siri, how tall is Dan Aykroyd?
Dan Aykroyd is 6 feet, 0.8 inches tall.
Okay, so 6 foot and 6'2", and how tall are you?
5'4".
So Josh Gates is almost a full 2 feet taller than you.
He's not a full 2 feet taller than me.
Oh.
I'm not 4'4".
I was about to say he's like a toddler taller than you. I'm really
No.
glad that you pointed that out. Oh,
No.
wow.
But it'd be like they'd be on like regular chairs and I'd be like on a high stool or something.
Maybe you could just wear stilts the whole show. Maybe that's
Yeah.
part of the adventure.
No, that'd be terrible.
Okay.
But I just think it'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love your idea of the addition of Josh Gates. I love that so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, 3 shows that I would want to be on. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's tough because we just kind of jumped into it. There was no like,
I just burped. I'm sorry.
it's fine. There was no kind of like, we didn't plan for this at all.
No, not at all. It's all off the cuff.
Yeah. So I feel like I might say something. This battery's about to die. Okay. Pause. I would probably want to be on an episode of something that I think is like funny.
Like The Good Place. Sorry.
That's actually exactly what I was thinking. Maybe an episode of The Good Place? I don't know. Okay, and this is kind of messed. Like people are not gonna like this because of the vegan thing, but
I know where you're going. Sorry.
Guardians of the Glades.
Oh, I thought you were going to see diners, drive-ins, and dives, and I was like, oh my God, that would be amazing.
What? No.
Why did I not pick that as my third one?
You really messed up on this.
I really did.
You know what my favorite part about that is? You had 5, and
now
you
I
got
picked
rid.
5.
You got rid of them.
Dang
Good
it.
job. Wow.
I add them back in.
No, I'm sorry. This is set in stone. There's no going back. I don't make the rules.
Yes, you do. Anyway, okay, sorry.
Okay,
Guardians
so
of the
you
Glades.
have 5. Yeah, I don't know though, because they kill like I feel like everything up until the part where they kill the snakes would be cool and fascinating and
Yeah.
and like yeah. Also, when we first moved here, we saw like 15 minutes of that show, Escaping Polygamy, I think it's called. And I would really like to be on that show. Like I would just like to help. Like I wouldn't even need to be on camera.
Yeah.
Like I haven't thought about that in a while, but I'm too afraid to do it now, but I'm hoping that at some point I will like gain the confidence to just email the show and just be like, hey, let me help in any way.
Yeah.
Like, let me shoot behind the scenes for you, or like, let me be
Crazy show.
yeah, like I just think like what they're doing is so amazing, and I would like to somehow be a part of it.
Yeah.
The third one, yeah, I don't know, because I feel like there aren't a lot of shows that I'm really like passionate or like excited to watch, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe just something funny and fun. Like that show we were watching with the dude from Workaholics and Danny McBride.
Oh,
Dan.
The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun show to be in an episode of.
Yeah.
I don't know, just maybe something dumb and funny like that. And then the show that I would want to create, I think, I have way more of those, I think. Mm-hmm. Like, I would just want to shoot more vlog stuff with you. Mm. Like, but especially if I could have a crew so that I could actually be in the vlog.
Yeah.
Instead of just holding the camera. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then there's this guy, Wes, I want to say Wes Hamilton, but I don't think that's his last name. The guy who's in the wheelchair on Queer Eye.
Oh, with the guy who has the
Yeah, he has
Disabled But Not Really? Is that what it's called? His
yeah,
nonprofit?
I think that is what it's called. Disabled But Not Really.
Yeah.
He was, you should just watch this episode of Queer Eye because it's amazing. This dude's story is amazing. Like
Yeah.
what he's been through and his perspective. Like he was
Yeah.
shot, and then in that episode, they have him meet the dude that shot him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and how they like reconcile. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I follow that dude on Instagram, and I see everything he's doing, and I basically every day I'm just like, man, how could I just like put the rest of my life on hold for like 2 or 3 months and just be like, okay, here's how far I've thought ahead of it, right? I thought, okay, if we created like a GoFundMe or like some sort of campaign to pay for me to be able to go out there and shoot with this guy and just follow him around and just like shoot a daily vlog for him every single day. And like, I just feel like, first of all, I think people would watch it because he already has this bit of notoriety from being on Queer Eye.
Yeah.
And I think that if this show existed, that the people from Queer Eye would promote it. And so,
Totally, especially like Karamo.
sure. all of them. And I just think that it could bring so many eyes and so much awareness to like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, which is just like helping disabled people. I mean, like, first of all, just like live a life that is, I mean, I think the name of his nonprofit, Disabled But Not Really, kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
Like, his Instagram account blows my mind because, like, there'll be people in wheelchairs and they're, like, just ripped and they're, like, climbing a rope with their wheelchair strapped to them.
That's
like,
intense.
in massively better shape than you or I are. You know, like, doing physical things that, like, I don't think either of us could actually do if we tried.
Yeah.
And I think more important, or maybe at least as important as that, is that he definitely seems to be super focused on the mindset part of it.
Yeah.
Which, like, as you and I both know, is, like, the only thing that matters in life.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a really cool show to create. I think of shows all the time. Oh, okay. So we should wrap this up in a second because I think we're past an hour, or we're almost at an hour.
Whoa, crazy.
But something else that I was really excited about was, like, you know, I was doing the podcast with Kyle.
Yeah.
And we have all these episodes partially edited and kind of done. And as time has gone on and we haven't pushed those episodes out, I've just started thinking, like, I feel like both of us, he and I, are not really that excited about it anymore. But I still think that the episodes are great, and I think
Yeah.
that they've kind of become, like, they could stand alone as, like, a mini series.
Yeah, totally.
And I think, like, for me, and I imagine a lot of people have this, where they, like, they don't start something because they don't know how they're going to finish it.
Yeah.
You know, like, years down the line, like, what happens when we run out of things to talk about? And I think something that I want to explore is hitting up people that are experts at what they do, who I know probably already want to start a podcast, like Sophia, for example. And then being like, hey, instead of you taking on creating this whole podcast and trying to turn it into this long-term thing, like, let's just do a mini series.
Yeah.
You know, like 6 to 10 episodes, and I'll co-host it because I feel like I'm a pretty good interviewer.
Yeah, you are.
And I can get people to talk, especially when they're already excited about it.
Yeah.
So I just,
That'd be awesome.
yeah, so that's something I've been thinking about a lot. I think that would be fun for me because I struggle with that, like, I want to create, but, like, where's it going kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I think is why this is fun, is because it's not going anywhere. And so
Yeah.
there's no real stress or, like,
There's no pressure.
yeah, there's no pressure. And I feel like to be able to just from the get say, let's do it as a mini series, I think would be a ton of fun. And I think it would be just really cool to do with friends. And just because I feel like we're always meeting people who do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Or, like, we already know people who do really cool stuff and have something really valuable to share, but they're too busy or they don't have the technical know-how or whatever. So
Yeah.
they don't ever start it. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be super fun. I like that idea.
Thanks. All right. Any final thoughts? What's one thing you're grateful for in your life right now?
You.
Oh, jeez.
What
Now
about
I'm
you?
going to look like such an asshole if I don't say you.
You don't have to say me, be honest. You could be like, I'm grateful for
I mean, obviously
this
I'm
pumpkin.
grateful for you. I feel indifferent toward that pumpkin.
What? It's so cute.
But I'm not, like, grateful for it. I don't know. I guess I kind of am. I'm really grateful that we are narrowing in on a solution for Bagheera's behavioral issues.
Me too.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
Me too. Which we should give him his dinner and his medication right after this.
Yeah. And I'm glad that we're meeting new people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm nervous to hang out with Bagheera's vet because what if we meet him and we're like, oh, you're actually kind of a terrible person. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think he's going to be really cool. And I'm excited to make more friends and just, like, get to know nice, cool people.
Yeah, totally.
Pretty excited about that.
Good.
All right, cool. Well, we good? Anything else
Yeah.
you want to say?
No.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure to subscribe and tell your mom about it.
Mm-hmm.